Hey, welcome back to 99 Ways Crypto. This is Rob. What we're going to look at today is a few forks of the baked beans protocol. So the first one being the Farmhouse, which is sitting on the Polygon network. At the moment, there seems to be a lot of forks popping up in relation to the baked beans protocol. So we're going to take a look at the first one here, which is the Farmhouse, and it runs on Polygon network. So as you can see, there's the contract and the amount that's sitting currently in the contract. This protocol has only launched recently, so we're pretty early to the party. You know, it's always good to get in early, but also sometimes it's good to sit back and let things unfold to ensure that they get off the ground before you decide to invest in these protocols. So as you can see, it's very similar to the baked beans. If I just jump back over there, now baked beans is simply made up of the contract address. You'll have your wallet has your beans, how many beans that you or you produce, sorry, and the amount that you want to put into the protocol, the rewards from referral links, and as you can see, it's at 8% and an APR of 2,920 and 3% dev fees. Okay, so that's pretty much the interface of baked beans. Now, if we jump over to the farm, you'll see it's very similar in nature. The wallet, the contract, the seeds, you know, which are the beans, your farmers, which will be your rewards, assuming that is your rewards, and here's the current price of Matic. Okay, so what we want to do is obviously pop in your seeds here. So I am going to get involved in this one. I'm just waiting for a transfer from I'm just waiting for a transfer of funds before I jump into this one, which I'll do this evening. So my plan here is to put 0.1 BNB into each of these platforms and then compare them at the end of the week to see which one's actually producing best. So you want to stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe so you can see the results, and then it might help you decide which of these protocols that might best suit you. Sometimes it just comes down to which network you actually prefer to use. So baked beans being on BNB, and you're basically staking BNB token on the Binance Smart Chain, where this one's on the Polygon network, and you're staking Matic. And the next one I'll show you, we'll talk about that when we get to that. So yeah, plant your seeds, replant, which is the same as obviously rebaking or eating beans. It's exactly the same. So they call it replant seeds, harvest seeds, etc. Over there's something a little bit different over here. It shows you the referral leaderboard. So whoever's getting the most referrals has their leaderboard address over here. That's something that the baked beans doesn't have. Here's your referral link if you enter the protocol, and it is 13.5% on Matic used to plant seeds from anyone else who uses that referral link. Now let's just cross-check that with the 12%, so it's a little bit higher. So baked beans is 12%, and the Farmhouse is 13.5% on referral links, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so now the daily return is a little bit lower, where baked beans is 8%, this one's 7%, and the APR is 2,555, and the dev fee is lower. The baked beans is 3%, so this one's 2%. Now they've got a little bit more here. You can go to Twitter. You got a few other little areas that you can have a look at. I do believe they got a white paper on this one, where I struggled to find the baked bean one. So if you just go to frequently asked questions at the top, you'll come across the white paper. So here we go. We can just skim through this really quickly to show you what this is all about. And what do we got here? What is the price of seeds? Seeds do not have a set price. Higher the TVL, more seeds per Matic. The lower TVL, less seeds. This creates a level playing field, so no user can be late. There is no calculator available to work this out. So that's the good thing about these protocols, is it doesn't matter when you come in. Your success depends on how early you get into these protocols. So this one has a setup where you're not penalised by getting into it late. So yep. So if you're keen, get on in. Percentage B. So the daily percentage is up to 7%, and this depends on the harvesting habits. Okay, this is important. The time of day that you replant and or deposit, and the TVL fluctuation. So the average return is 5 to 6%. So I'm sure there's people who out there have worked this out over time. When the greater returns are when you obviously recompound. In this case, I'm going to adopt the same strategy that I am with baked beans, which is the 6-to-1. So replant your seeds 6 days and harvest on the 7th day. Okay, so again, remember these are all forks, so they've probably got the same smarts sitting in the contract behind. So keep that in mind. So is it worth planting more often? So is replanting more often better 2 or 3 times a day? Replanting is the same as compounding. So essentially, yes, you will need to pay standard Matic gas fees for every replant. Okay, so yes, you'll hear that a lot of people are replanting a couple times a day. Now, again, this is really dependent on how much money you're putting into the protocol. Okay, so if you've got a small amount of money, it's probably not worth your while, because of the gas fees in constantly replanting. Okay, so because I'm only putting a little bit of money into these, as they are risky, but the rewards are great. You replant once a day. That's it. So on my baked beans, I'm baking my beans once a day. That's it. Okay, and I'll keep the same strategy here. I'm not going to go right through all this, guys. I'll leave this, as I always say, it's best that you do the research yourself. So, I'm just going to skim through what might be important. But look, at the end of the day, make sure you read it yourself. Can I get your initial back? No. The answer is no. It's a locked rewards pool, so you won't be getting your rewards. What you put back in, you got to pull back out of your rewards. So you got to wait for your return on investment. Okay, so what are the fees? There is a 2% dev fee taken upon all deposits within the Farmhouse protocol. Okay, so and standard Matic network gas fees are required for every transaction. Okay, simple. Okay, is this project sustainable? Wow, good question. Giving out 7%, can't last forever. As long as there is a TVL in the contract, then there will be always rewards. The hungry people who harvest too much get punished and get lower and lower rewards. Basically, people who keep on eating every day or harvesting every day, there is a mechanism in this contract that will punish them in terms of the rewards they get. And this is why the 6-to-1 ratio works better. Here we go. Back is what is the best strategy. We recommend the tried and tested method in baked beans, as it is written in the contract. So if you look in depth in the contract, you'll probably find that it says the 6-to-1 is the best way to do it. Replant 6 days, harvest 1 day a week. It will compound your investment and receive your initial investment back in 6 to 8 weeks. Well, let's see. I'm going to put a little bit of money in here. As I said, I'm just going to test these out and see which one comes out the best. The other one I wanted to show you, which is Spooked. Okay, this is pretty cool. All right, so this is Spooked Beans. Now, this sits on the Fantom Network, and this one looks very, very similar to the baked beans. Okay, so you got contract, you got the wallet, you got the beans. So it's spooky beans now instead of, baked beans. That's all the same. So, and we're using Fantom for this one. The daily returns are 8%, and the APR is 2.920, and the dev's only 2%. So, I'm pretty excited about this one, to be honest, because I think Fantom Network is a fantastic network. And here you've got referral links as well. It's got a little bit about the tokenomics here. 2% fees, lowest of any miner. Okay. 1% dev fee, 1% fee goes to rug insurance to free rug souls. Rewards can be reinvested and withdrawn daily to ensure the maximum rewards of 8%. We recommend the following strategy. Respook 6 days a week and harvest 1 day a week. So the same thing, right? We're using this 6-to-1 strategy. If you want to get the best rewards, guys, stick to the 6-to-1, okay? The strategy has been battle tested and proven to maximize returns for both short and long term. Please note, you cannot unstake, only withdraw earnings, okay? So the same thing as the last one. Once it's a locked pool, so once you put your money in there, it's stuck. You can't get it out. You just got to wait for those rewards to come out, all right? So I'm just going to chuck in some money right now while we're here. Why not, right? Connect the wallet. And we've currently got 37 Fantom. Now I want to leave a little bit for gas, of course. So why don't I chuck in 30? I'll chuck in 30 Fantom, which is 30 Spooked Beans. I'll plug that away. I'll just approve that request. Yeah, I need to move my little video recording here. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we have entered our 30 Fantom in there, and now we'll just refresh and it'll tell us how many beans we got. Alright, we got 62 beans. Okay, so now I'll keep a spreadsheet on that. Now I've got a spreadsheet over here, which I've started to build. Let's just bring that up on the beans, so hopefully you can see that. Right, so I started the beans, a couple 4 or 5 days ago, baked beans, and I added 0.4, then I added 0.1, so slightly more. As I said to you, I'm going to add 0.1 for all of them and see which one works best. And currently, as of this morning, I have that amount of beans. So, and the rewards from referral links, as you can see, that's growing as well. So yeah, the referral links are really cool. And a good way of, I guess, growing your bag. So highly suggest when you do get into this protocol, okay, firstly to use mine, because it'll help me out, but also, when you create this, share it with your friends and, get the rewards yourself. 8% daily, wow. That's fantastic. Wow. That's fantastic. So what I'm doing in actual fact is I'll give you a bit of a roundup of what I do. Is I'm into the EMP protocol, and as you might not know, this has a boardroom, and this boardroom basically prints, it essentially prints tokens, the EMP token, but there's a number of farms here. There's 2 farms. There's a EMP and ETH farm, and there's an eShare and BNB farm, and I farm what's called eShares, which the current price is around about $700 or $800 for an eShare. I farm those, and then I trade them for BNB. I trade my eShares for BNB, and then I've been putting them into the beans and putting them into a couple of other protocols. But my plan this week is just to basically put them into the beans, put them into the spooked beans, and then by the end of the week when I harvest or eat my beans, I'll take that back and I'll put that back into the EMP protocol, and I'll buy some more liquidity, or I'll buy the EMP token, and I'll start to accumulate more EMP token and buy a node, and the nodes are giving quite high rewards as well. So that's my overall strategy from a circular motion where I'm taking from one protocol and putting it into another. Anyway, listen, I hope this is helpful. Not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. But 8% daily can't last forever. I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to take advantage of it while it's here. And so we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. And next week I'll have another video with a spreadsheet full of data, and we can have a look through and see which one turned out to be the best. I hope that helps, and I hope that helps. So Rob out. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.